glass is Coach Brady Starkey. To his left is Kayla Koenecke, and then Ellie Duffy. Coach Starkey, if you want to give us a few of your thoughts about tonight's match, and then we'll open it up for further questions.
Well, first I'd just like to say congrats to BYU Hawaii, Wilford and his team. They just have a great team. They had a great season. They're just a fun team to play because they just play, they play the right way. They're scrappy, play great defense, pass the ball, just all the fundamentals of volleyball. And so, if you're a true person that, really is passionate about this game, the way they play the game is just fun to watch. So, hats off to them. They have a great team and a great program, and we're really excited that we came out with the win. On our side, I thought our girls just did a great job of defending the court. They just, after everything they did, everything they threw at us, we just defended as hard as we possibly could, and then our service team did a really good job of fighting hard to get us in system and allow our offense to flourish. So, way to go.
Thank you, Coach. Questions?
Coach, this is the third straight match that you dropped the first set and then came back and won 3 straight. And tonight you improved your first set, hitting by over 40%. Can you talk about what you saw in the first set and just the last 3 matches, how you've been able to come back from that first set loss?
Well, I think that, the teams that we're playing have pretty good game plans going in against us, and I think that they have some things that are coming out and being really successful with right away. And I thought they handled the ball in the first game probably better than they did in probably the second, third, and fourth. It kind of went, the second game I thought they handled the ball pretty well, and then the third and fourth not quite as well. But I thought that they handled the ball really well, and then their offense was in system, and we didn't really make in-game adjustments to that game or whatever of some of the things that they were doing to exploit us. And then I thought that as the match went on, I thought that it was kind of a combination that they didn't necessarily serve as well. We actually made some adjustments and picked up some of the stuff that was scoring on us early, and hopefully that's seemed how it played out anyways. Or that seems how it's been playing out with some of the teams or whatever. So.
Brady, it also looked to me as if your outside hitters particularly decided that if there was a closed double block there, high hands, or I thought your outsides made some nice adjustments on out-of-system stuff to keep the ball, to put
putting them in duress,
yeah.
Yep.
Was that something that you talked about too?
Well, I think it's something that we preach with them on a day-to-day basis. I think if you watched it, what happened was that we kind of teach high lines off the hand and high deep corner off the hand. Well, they made an adjustment in their defense, and they put somebody down the line, and they also put somebody in deep 6 on us. So basically, the thing that I was impressed with is how our girls were to go. We basically were like, okay, deep 6 is open for you. And we tell them almost 100% of the time never to hit deep 6, right? But fortunately, it's like one of their favorite shots in the world or whatever when they actually have played, and so they were able to get up and hit high deep 6, and it scored quite a bit. And then they kind of, then they were kind of floating back there, kind of trying to see what they were doing, and it was just kind of a cat and mouse game. I thought our outside hitters just did a really good job of not going in unaggressively to shoot shots, but going in super aggressive and then just hammering those spots as hard as they could, rather than if somebody, you tell somebody to hit deep 6, they go and kind of walk in and they hit a shot to deep 6. These guys didn't. They went up and they blew it up to deep 6, which was great.
Kayla, you had a career high 23 kills tonight, and you had 629 on the attack. Can you describe how you're feeling and how you're feeling on the attack tonight?
I'm really excited. Hats off to our serve receivers. They did a great job, so Amanda was able to reverse the flow and get me a ton of one-on-ones, as well as our other hitters too. And even out of system, I just remember to hit high and hard, and that seemed to work in my favor tonight.
Brady, I'm not sure if you see very many powerful right sides, left-handed right sides like the one that BYU has. What kind of adjustments did you have to make to handle her? She still hit 467 on the night, but you guys still were able to put some big blocks up on her at the same time. How do you make adjustments to a really big right side who's left-handed?
I think one of the things that we thought was, what we said was that, okay, those kids were scoring, the other teams that were playing them that we've seen play, they double on her all the time. And if it was a bad pass, we tried to get 2 up but we basically said, all right, they're going to get their kills whether we double them or single them. So let's try to make sure that we really are focusing on getting all the other girls that we can get doubles up on, and actually making sure that we commit to their middles, because we felt like we could get them a couple times and at least slow some balls down where we could dig some of those. And then we were kind of like, all right, well, whatever she gets, she gets. And then I thought that Murtha and Ellie did a pretty good job of, when they did get the one-on-one, diving back and just tapping that ball just a little bit to slow it down, and we got a couple digs off that. She had a couple where it was just, hand to floor, and you're going to get that. We chuckle about it. We tell the girls, all right, well, good hit. What are you going to do? When she hits the ball on the 12-foot line, nice hit by her, and then let's just try to side out the next ball. So,
Ellie, going into your sixth national championship game in a row.
So old.
You're going to see the winner of Tampa or Indianapolis, which you've seen both teams before.
we haven't actually really seen Indy anytime soon or recently.
How's your team feeling going into tomorrow's match?
I think we're feeling really good right now. We just like to focus on what we can do on our side of the net, and I think that if we scrap and play hard on defense and serve receive like we did tonight, that we have a great shot against anybody.
Any other questions? Thank you, Coach Kurt.
Okay.
Thanks.